So, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has been working as Chief Impact Officer for US mental health firm BetterUp since 2021. However, in a Daily Mail exclusive, the company has been slammed as psychologically an unsafe place to work and a toxic train wreck, all whilst paying Prince Harry a £1 million salary. To tell us more, editor-at-large of the Mail on Sunday is here, Charlotte Griffiths. Hello, Charlotte. There you are.
Hi.
Hello. Now you're wearing a different outfit to yesterday. This is your Boxing Day.
I'm in my Christmas jumper still.
You've still got the Christmas jumper on. So what do you make of this? I mean, first of all, £1 million, that's a lot of money.
It's so much money, and Harry has zero qualifications as far as I can tell. And I think this is going to really upset some people that work for BetterUp because, first of all, they have really highly qualified people that help people with their mental health and life coaching who will undoubtedly be paid much less than £1 million a year. And the other thing is that they took him on. They obviously gave him this whopping great salary, but they clearly took him on for one reason and one reason only, because he was very famous for being a member of the royal family. And they took him on just after he left the UK, so right at the height of that sort of Megxit drama kind of era a few years ago. And the problem is for BetterUp is that they drew a lot of attention to their company because of him. But if their company turns out to be psychologically unsafe, then they're also going to get attention for that as well. So they had a double responsibility to make sure their company is run properly if they're going to have all this attention from the world's media on their business.
Yeah, I mean, there is an irony there of having a toxic workplace in a place that is to do with having good mental health. Apart from Prince Harry receiving a lot of money, there's no real criticism towards him. There's no idea that he is part of this toxic culture, though.
No, there isn't at all. And actually, Glassdoor, so there's this website called Glassdoor, which is where most of the information has been taken about this. Glassdoor hasn't said a single thing about Harry, but I have to say, I wonder if there's a Glassdoor on Archewell, because Archewell, which is Harry's company, has had some problems which have leaked out to the media with its structure and its top-down kind of leadership structure, and there have been some complaints there. So, I don't know, it's just a comparison really, but it's interesting that he's involved in two companies with this kind of problem.
Yeah, I mean, at GB News, we have reached out to BetterUp for a comment. They haven't returned our inquiries. But is this a problem? He needs money, right? So is he's just going to go anywhere that's going to give him £1 million? And we don't give him any money, do we, anymore?
Well, I have to say, if he was really brave, he might want to launch his own investigation and resign if it turns out to be a toxic company, but I just can't imagine him doing that. But that's kind of exactly the kind of thing that he would be encouraging people to do, to make a difference and stand up for what they believe in. And that's what he does. He does a lot of lectures to do with BetterUp, in which he kind of gives these word salad sort of moral kind of speeches. But I just can't imagine him doing that because, of course, he doesn't want to lose his paycheck. And next year, it looks quite likely that he'll lose his Netflix deal, which is worth a huge amount of money. We know that they've lost their Spotify deal. So he really needs BetterUp to succeed. And the other thing that happened, which GB News reported on back in November, was that BetterUp had this sale. It might have been a Black Friday thing, but they were giving 30% off this course, and the course is £2,600. It's a corporate thing, actually. So it's really, really expensive, and they were offering this big sale for the first time ever, which makes me think that maybe they're not selling too many and they need to do a bit of a fire sale. And if BetterUp doesn't succeed, then Harry will be really worried about this. He really needs this £1 million a year.
Yeah. Do you think that it is good value for money for them? They might, even if they do succeed, are they getting their money's worth from these? It's a kind of royal seal of approval, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, well, I don't know if they're getting their money's worth. How it works is that they get corporations to sign up to it. But the problem now for BetterUp is that its own corporation is a toxic work environment. So they're presumably going to lose quite a lot of those corporate deals because, if it were a corporation, you're not going to employ a company that is having structural problems. And on an individual basis, I don't think they have as many subscriptions because nobody has £2,600 to do life coaching using mainly AI and your phone. I think if you had that much money, you'd go and see a real person. And then in terms of value for money for Harry, what he does is a handful of lectures, a handful of public appearances, and a few Zooms. I don't know exactly how many, but I don't think he's, on a daily basis doing the life coaching, day in, day out, morning, noon and night, like a 9-to-5 job like these life coaches are doing for much less money. So for me, it doesn't seem like they're getting a great deal out of Harry.
Yeah, well, it's good work if you can get it. But we also saw didn't Cadbury's, obviously there's nothing to do with Prince Harry now, but Cadbury's recently lost their royal seal. Do you think that's going to make any impact on them? I mean, I guess what I'm coming to is these companies are sort of chucking money at royals in the hope that it, pays back, makes profits for them. How does it work with the official royal seal of approval? Is that just something that they just give out, or is there's nothing financial involved?
There's nothing financial involved with the Royal Seal of Approval. If you had a brand in the UK with the real royal family, don't forget Harry's not really the real royal family anymore, then it does bring cachet to the brand, of course. And, shame if Cadbury loses that, but, every year there's a bit of a market. Some things keep it for the royal warrant for years. With Harry, what he's done, which is what the Queen always feared, is he'll just put his name to anything that will give him a very large sum of money. So it actually reduces the cachet in a way because, part of us, we all know really that Netflix hired him not as an executive producer because he's really good at making television programs and he's had years of training in the TV and movie industry. I mean, we all know it's because he'll make show-stopping appearances with Meghan. I mean, the great irony is that what the royal family could have done is kept Meghan and Harry because they were, for a time, kind of great brand ambassadors in that they bring a lot of media attention wherever they go. But yeah, the great irony is that him going over there, putting his name to anything, it kind of, I think, slightly devalues the brand. I personally think if I was going to sign up to BetterUp, I'd think, well, you're the kind of company that signs Prince Harry in the middle of a big media storm because he's left the UK, not because you think he's highly qualified for the role. So why are you life coaching me?
Sure. Well, I guess if there's anybody else out there who has a big, app that they have millions of dollars spare, then he may soon sign up for you if you want. Which is fair enough. I'll take the money. I'm absolutely fine. Get BetterUp. If you want someone, I'll do it for $500,000. How's that?
You're doing the advertising right now. Well done. You probably will.
No. Okay, I'll send a check out. Well,
welcome to C News, your go-to channel for the latest headlines, breaking news, and in-depth analysis from around the world. Stay informed with our expert commentary and up-to-the-minute updates on topics that matter to you. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the action. Join the C News community today, where we bring the world to your screen. Prince Harry's recent endeavours have sparked significant media attention, particularly concerning his roles in various organisations. Notably, his tenure as chairman of Travalyst, an eco-friendly travel initiative, faced a setback when India Gary Martin resigned after less than 2 years in the position. This departure marks the 19th senior staff exit from positions associated with Harry and Meghan Markle in the past 5 years. Despite these challenges, Travalyst continues its mission to promote sustainable travel, with former Google executive Gianni Maristica stepping in as the new chairman. Additionally, Prince Harry is pursuing a civil case against Rupert Murdoch's News Group Newspapers NGN for privacy violations, with the trial set to begin on January 20. This legal action could expose institutionalized malpractices within Murdoch's newsrooms and potentially impact the reputation of his media empire. These developments highlight Prince Harry's ongoing efforts to address media practices and promote sustainability, despite facing challenges in his professional endeavors.